Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. All right, vegetables coming in means what are we going to have for dinner? Now, as of yet, no tomatoes or anything in. Luckily, I do have some canned tomatoes from last year, but we have some zucchini, some golden and some green. We have some tromboncino, some potatoes, just harvested some purple potatoes today, and a few peppers. And we have some of the lamb that I butchered a while back. So what we're going to do is a vegetable stew with the lamb. All right, let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to show you all the prep work, but I know that there's things that people are going to want to see. All right. The tromboncino is basically like a summer squash. There we go. Now, I know a lot of people wouldn't have seen that before. Now, all we're going to do is wherever it's been rubbing against something that's scarred, just slice that bit off. Just because I'm pan frying it and it's not going to get a chance to cook away. Same here. Just cut it down into bite-sized pieces from there. Next up, our potatoes. Now, everyone's seen your standard supermarket pink and white potatoes before. No need to show those. Kefla, not much different looking. All right, we have here the crimson blush. As you can see, a pretty crimson flesh, solid through in the colour. So, very nice. Here we have the sapphires, which I harvested a couple of weeks ago. And that has a really dark purple with the white. And if you get lucky, you get one more like this, which is more purple. The white's more muted in it. So, absolutely gorgeous. And lastly, we have our purple Congos. Okay, coloration on these is much the same as those sapphires, where you've got the purple with a white. So again, very pretty. And there's the last of the Congos. All right, well, I'll get the rest of these vegetables ready. I will cut up a shallot as well. And then we'll move over to the fry pan. Normally I use a fry pan for this, but I've got a fairly big batch tonight, so I'm just going to use a large pot. So a bit of olive oil, Some shallot that's grown to the size of an onion. Just going to add some salt and some pepper. So just let that go for a little bit until that shallot softens down. Okay, there we go. That's starting to soften. Going to go in with a couple of spoons of tomato paste. Ideally with tomato paste, you want to cook the rawness out of it. So just move it around like that. And just keep that while it's at that heat. Next up we add some garlic. I do like garlic. Again, keep it all moving around. A little bit of homemade smoked paprika. Then we're gonna deglaze the pan just with some red wine. That should loosen up all that tomato paste that was stuck to the bottom. Make sure to scrape anything down from the sides. A little bit more wine. And now we've got our base set up. We're going to go in with the vegetables. Next up, half a pint of canned tomatoes. Now I do like to do this fairly thick without too much sauce in it, because you will get some liquid out of the vegetables. But that looks a little light on liquid to me, so we'll add a little bit of water. So we cover that up and we'll let it slowly cook away. Don't want a high heat on it, and we're just going to cook it until we start getting some softening in the vegetables. We don't want them soft through. Most of these vegetables can be eaten raw apart from the potato. That's why they got sliced a little thinner than everything else. But we want to get the other ones softened up enough. They still want a bit of bite to them, but just softened down. So I'll put this over on the back burner. Once that starts getting soft, then we'll start working on the chops. Right, so the vegetable stew's been cooking down. That's tenderising nicely. And now it's time for our lamb chops. Pan up to heat. Add some olive oil in. Okay, lamb chops seasoned just before we go in the pan. As you can see, they're nice thick chops. Season the backside. So we'll let them cook on the first side, then flip them over. Lamb I just cooked to medium rare. That is more than well done enough. For lamb, you never cook it well done. It's going to end up tough if you do it that way. It's about 5-10 minutes. Trying to go over. Look at that lovely crust. That is looking delightful. Okay, and there's our crust on the other side. Looking fantastic. All right, time to serve it up. Okay, one beautiful lamb chop. And an absolutely gorgeous fresh garden vegetable stew. Okay, Bob will absolutely enjoy the fat off this. Meat cooked absolutely beautiful. Nothing like a great piece of lamb. All right, and some vegetable stew. Absolutely a meal fit for a king. All right, thank you very much everyone for watching, and bye for now.